Welcome to this Fly High Driving Academy video that focuses on how to steer when driving and the basic driving routines for learner drivers. Also pretty useful for most people out there actually. That would certainly bring down the KSIs, but there you go. This video features Percy the polar bear cub, who represents a 17-year-old male who has had 15 hours with a previous driving instructor with whom he was not impressed with. So the question is, Percy, what is your driving experience? Oh, that is excellent. He says that he's had a lot of experience on a snowmobile with his father. Okay, Percy, that sounds absolutely amazing fun, but do you really think that's going to give you the heads up for what you need to drive a car in the UK? No. Okay. Yes, you do need, obviously, experience behind the wheel, and snowmobile experience is not going to cut that, is it? No. Okay. He says that he gets that it's not that relevant, but what about your 15 hours with your driving instructor? How did that all go? Okay. He says his previous instructor used a mobile a lot during his lessons and just didn't explain anything in detail. What about steering? What did he say about steering? Okay. His previous driving instructor said that as long as you point the car where you're going, doesn't really matter how you get there. Well, we need a little bit more control, Percy, which I'm going to show you a bit later, okay? What about the basic routines? He says he doesn't know what I'm talking about. We will show you, okay. Did your instructor use any kind of visual resources? You know, to help you, any kind of board or book? No. He said his previous instructor sometimes wrote things on the back of the envelope or the back of an envelope. Okay, so what we need is a steering wheel. Okay, so when you change position steering, one hand will do the work and the other will slide to follow. So if you just steering from the park position on the left to the normal driving position, you need to position the car over to the right. So you pull down and slide, and with the same hand, if it's a minor position change, push up and slide. Okay, so it's 10 to 2. One hand does the work, the other hand will slide to follow. You need to avoid doing this. You need to avoid crossing your hands, and you need to avoid having the steering wheel sliding through your hands. Okay, well, I'm going to briefly demonstrate on the move how to steer, and of course the basic driving routines that you absolutely need to take on board. Okay, so you need to get in the passenger seat. Percy, I'm going to demonstrate the essential steering technique, i.e. how to steer when driving, and the basic driving routines. So the car is running. Okay, now I'm going to prepare the car with my feet. Obviously select the gear to the bite, pressure on, and all round check. I'm going to go on a signal, handbrake to hold, final check as I go. Mirrors and gas, off the gas, clutch down into second gear with a bit of gas, going to steer through and straighten up. Mirrors and gas. Now we're going to stay in second gear because this is a 20 zone, so we're going to go up to 20 in second gear, coming off and then just pulling down and sliding with the other hand to steer appropriately. This is change of position steering. We're steering to miss the drop curbs. Okay, keep it going, and another chicane coming up is change of position steering. Coming off the gas as I check my mirrors, I'm just going to cover, time the steering, using all the wheel, straight. I need to give way to oncoming. So mirrors, gently brake, clutch down first gear, holding back because oncoming has priority. So I do my mirrors. Now I'm not going to signal, but I'm going to use appropriate steering to overtake the parked car with good clearance mirrors before I steer back. Hope you're looking at this personally. This is all good stuff. So we're going to make some progress. Bit of gas to get there. Mirrors just carve the brake, ready to respond. We're forced out to the right there because of the traffic calming measure. And now a bit of gas to drive us through. So we're going to follow the road round to the right. Just going to cover the brake until I can see, and gas when I can make some progress. And I am going to pull up on the left. So it's mirrors, centre left. I'm going to signal to oncoming. It's going to touch the brake, get the clutch down. Final look before I steer. And stop. Secure the car. Okay, we'll need to practice that, but that's the essential steering technique and the basic driving routines. So that is the end of this video. I trust that this has given you a useful introduction to appropriate steering and the initial driving routines that you absolutely need to get under your belt. You can't really drive properly without having these as second nature. Be aware, of course, that there is more to steering and basic driving routines than I have covered here. What do you think, Percy? Have you learned stuff? You have? Excellent. So to find out more, do click on the link below to check out the Fly High Driving Academy complete learner driver video course package that does actually cover everything that you need to know to pass the practical driving test with ease and confidence. Please don't forget the YouTube stuff, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. That will also feature a furry friend. Until then, do enjoy the process of learning to drive properly and stay safe.